All right, today for dinner, I'm gonna do maple Dijon chicken with some rice. So I'll kind of show you guys here what I have going so far. Okay, so I just have rice cooking right now in the rice cooker. And then what I did so far, so I sauteed some bacon in just a stainless steel thing. So once the bacon was done cooking, I took that out and then I threw in some chicken thighs in there. So I just took out a little bit of the bacon grease, but I left a majority of it in there to get the chicken all nice and flavored. Seasoned the chicken thighs with salt and pepper. So once that is browned on both sides and mostly cooked, I'll take that out. And then I have some extra veggies to throw in. So I have shiitake mushrooms right here. These are really great for the immune system. So really good superfood. Same thing with kale and then onions. So once the chicken is all done sauteing, I'm going to throw these in there to saute a little bit. And then once that is all done, I'm going to throw everything together over a sauce. So I will check back. Okay, so in this mustard maple sauce that I'm making, I'll just kind of show you what I have for ingredients here. So I'm gonna do probably a good amount of mustard, probably close to 1/4 cup or so, or maybe a little bit less. So we'll do mustard, 1/2 cup of chicken broth, 1/2 cup of, this is nut pods. So you can either do milk or another dairy-free option, whatever. I like nut pods, just add a little bit of that creaminess. Some maple syrup in there. I'll probably add a few tablespoons, kind of taste it and see how it tastes. Coconut aminos, so this is a good soy sauce alternative. And then a couple spices. So I have some thyme and paprika, and then I'll probably do a little bit of salt and pepper, and then just mix everything up.
All right, I'm taking over to finish dinner here because Harper needed her dinner, so Paula's feeding her. So she told me what to do. I'm just gonna do what she said here. She said just to take the chicken off here once it gets kind of brown and ready to take off. So that looks like it's about ready. So after I take this off, I'm just gonna cook the kale, onions, and mushrooms, and probably just cook those three down a little bit, and then add in the sauce and bacon and chicken after that. So we'll see how it looks after that. Mushrooms and onions in, I'm going to let those cook down a little bit, season them up with some salt and pepper, and then we'll add the kale after that once it cooks down a little bit here. Alright, the mushrooms and onions have cooked down a little bit, made them sweat a little bit, got them all nervous, and we added the kale, best part of the dinner right here, or not. But since we added kale, I'm going to add just a little more bacon fat to cook it in, because that's the best way to eat kale, in my opinion. So we're going to cook this all up, and then once this is cooked down a little bit more, we'll add in the sauce, and then add the chicken back in, and call it good. I added the chicken back in, all the mushrooms, onions, and kale's all cooked, and then I'm just going to add in the bacon here. Good. And then I'm going to finish it up by adding the sauce. Alright. So this is the sauce Paula made. I have no idea what's in it. I'll show you earlier. Alright. I'm just going to put a lid on it here and let that marinate and cook a few minutes, and we'll call her good. Alright, here's the end product. We got the chicken with the mushrooms, onions, kale, and bacon on top there. We got the little rice, and then a side of microgreen salad with a little Italian dressing. And there's dinner for tonight.